In 2015, students and their parents were introduced to a dramatically changing SAT. It'll take effect March of 2016. Quietly, though, the ACT, which has never received as much attention to big changes, they've quietly made one big change and one little change that I want to make sure you're on top of. Big change is the ACT's writing. It's becoming significantly harder to do and almost impossible to study for. We have a few suggestions for students in our course. I just want to make sure students are aware that it is a different essay from anything given up through June of 2015. Please go on their website if you don't have other tools and see what the format that they're asking for is next. Now, the little change that the ACT hasn't publicized at all is the move towards scientific knowledge becoming more important. The ACT has traditionally been a science reasoning test. That fourth section took ACT passages, they were experiments, that almost nobody had seen before, and nobody was advantaged even if they had seen them before, because they were asking you to reason from new stuff. The new ACT's science is asking for specific knowledge more and more and more. How much more we can't tell, but in 2015 so far, each test has shown us at least 2 of its science questions, one of them had 3, that you really had to know something beforehand about alkaline. For one, there was something about voltage, and if you didn't know voltage from a previous class, you were in trouble. You might guess intelligently, but you weren't able to know from the context therein. We expect this trend to continue, that there may be 5 or 6 questions out of the 40 that are relying on real knowledge of science. I'm not saying that that should deter you from taking the ACT, but it does mean your study might need to be broader now that the ACT has moved the science to a more knowledge-based task.
Ivy bound.